It's a wonderful, wonderful time of the year. It's the most wonderful time of the year, any year. With the kids jingle belling and everyone smelling of Slim Jims and beer. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It's the happiest season of all of them all. With those holiday greetings and everyone eating while watching football and ball. It's the happiest season of all, There'll be parties for hosting, marshmallows for toasting, and caroling out in the snow. There'll be family stories and tales of the glories of Christmases long, long ago. It's the most wonderful time of the year, There'll be much missile throwing and snowball fights growing when loved ones are near. It's the most wonderful time of the year. So haul out the Harley, put up the tree and decorate the walls again. Fill up the stocking, I may be rushing things, but deck the halls again now. For we need a little Christmas right this very minute. Wrangles in the window, carols at the spinet. Yes, we need a little Christmas right this very minute. We need a little Christmas and we need a little music, need a little laughter, need a little singing, ringing through the rafter, and we need a little snappy, happy ever after. We need, what a wonderful time it is, in the cold winter time it is. Need a little Christmas now.
Okay, kids, how are we coming with the decorating?
I've got the sleigh up in the driveway.
I put the red and green bulbs in the lamps outside. I just finished putting the lights on the tree.
Well, that looks great, Randall. Matter of fact, everything looks great.
Not everything. Randall used his toy soldiers and dinosaurs for the manger scene.
Now, Kate, no, be nice. You know, your mom always takes care of this. I don't know where the regular Christmas decorations are, and I think Randall did a great job with his imagination coming up with a nativity scene there.
Oh, yeah? Why do the three kings have firemen's hats instead of crowns? Because I did some research, and in the Bible it says that the three wise men came from a fire.
Dad, why is it again that Mom got in trouble last night?
Well, it seems that after cousin JJ and his wife Cornucopia went back home to Denver, they left some of their special brownies here. And, well, Mom, being as sweet as she is, she decided to take them up to the policeman's appreciation dinner.
What happened?
Well, we're not really sure, but we heard it was quite the event.
What makes those brownies so special anyway?
Oh, never mind, Randall. Just know that Cousin Bubba is up there to try and straighten everything out. And hopefully he'll be able to get your mom home in time for Christmas. But in the meantime, we're just going to have to do this all on our own. Which reminds me, I think I remember seeing the Santa out in the garage somewhere. Would you guys find that and then put it out by the sleigh? Thanks.
Great. Not only do we have the crummiest house in town, now we're going to have the crummiest decorations, too. I know. It's embarrassing.
Totally. Yesterday, after the last day of school before the holidays, I was telling a bunch of friends about how Mom won't be home for Christmas, and when I turned around, Riley Wicks and a bunch of his friends were standing there. I know they heard me.
Great. Now all those kids my age will have something else to tease me about. That Riley Wicks is cute. Don't you think so, Carol?
He's not cute. He's gorgeous, but I don't think he'd ever ask me out.
If he did, and you could go anywhere and do anything, what would you choose?
I would go for a ride in a horse-drawn sleigh, just the two of us riding through the snow, and maybe go to one of those swanky neighborhood parties they have every Christmas. Then we would go for a romantic walk, and maybe stop to build a snowman along the way before bringing me back home again in his sleigh.
Sounds nice, but don't hold your breath. We're not their style.
Maybe not, but you never know. He might just ask me.
Eh.
Let's take a ride. Let's take a ride. Let's take a ride. Let's take a ride. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling, ting, bum, bum. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. A ride with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Bum, bum, bum. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. With you, with you. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Let's go, let's go. Let's look at this show. Let's go. We're riding in a wonderland of snow. It's grand, just holding your hand. We're riding along with the song of a wintry fairyland. Our cheeks are nice and rosy and comfy, cozy are we. We're snuggled up together like two birds of a feather with bees. Two birds with bees. Let's take a lovely chorus and sing a chorus or two. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. With you, with you. There's a birthday party at the home of Farmer Gray. It'll be the perfect ending of a perfect day. We'll be singing this song we love to sing without a single stop. At the fireplace while we watch the chestnuts pop, 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 pop. There's a happy feeling nothing in the world can buy. When they pass around the coffee and the pumpkin pie, it'll never be like a picture print with Currier and Ives. All these wonderful things and the things we remember all through our lives. Just hear those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting, tingling, ting. Come on, it's lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. A ride with you. Outside the snow is falling and friends are calling you. Come on, it's lovely weather, it's lovely weather, it's lovely weather, it's lovely weather, it's lovely weather to ride. Let's take a 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 sleigh. Over the ground lies a mantle of white, a heaven of diamonds shine down through the night. Two hearts are thrilling in spite of the chill in the weather. Chilly weather. Love knows no season and love knows no clime. Romance can blossom most any old time. Here in the open, we're walking and hoping together. Just we two alone. Sleigh bells ring, ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. A beautiful sight, we're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. On the way is the bluebird. Here to stay is a new bird. He sings a love song as we go along, walking in a winter wonderland. Wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman, and we'll pretend that he's Parson Brown. Hey Parson, he'll say, are you married? We'll say, no man, but you can do the job when you're in town. In town later on, we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. A wonderland.
Guys, I have to talk to you for a second here. With your mom not working this whole week, it doesn't look like we're going to have enough money for Christmas presents this year.
That's okay, Dad. We understand.
And besides, without Mom here, it doesn't really feel like Christmas anyway.
No, you're right about that. It definitely doesn't feel like the holidays. You know, I don't know if you kids remember, but when you were littler, your mom used to go out the night before Christmas Eve, and she'd go out behind the bars and local watering establishments, and she'd collect as many cans as she could. And then on Christmas Eve morning, she would go and cash them in, buy Christmas presents for you guys. So you know what that tells you about your mom.
That this isn't the first Christmas season she spent behind bars?
No, it means that she would do anything for you guys at Christmas time.
I'll get it.
Okay.
Oh, hi. Come on in. Yep. Looks like we have some carolers, everybody.
Okay. All right. Well, we got a happy bunch.
1, 2, 3. Doopa, 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 ya da 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 da. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a hero. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black pea. You're a monster, Mr. Grinch. Your heart's an empty hole. Your brain is full of spiders. You got garlic and salt, Mr. Grinch. I wouldn't touch you with a 39.5-foot pole.
Then he slid down the chimney. It was quite a tight pinch, but if Santa could do it, then so could the Grinch. He got stuck only once for a moment or two. Then he stuck his head out of the fireplace flue where the little Who stockings all hung in a row. These stockings, he grinched, are the first things to go. Then he slithered and slunk with a smile, most unpleasant, around the whole room, and he took every present. Then he stuffed them in bags, and the Grinch, very nimbly, stuffed all of those bags one by one up the chimney. Then he stuffed all the food up the chimney with glee. And now, grinned the Grinch, I will stuff up the tree. Mr. Grinch, your brain is full of unwashed socks, your soul is full of gunk, Mr. Grinch. The 3 words that best describe you are as follows, and I quote, stink, stink, stank, stank, stunk. You're so bad. Just too bad.
See ya. No, you can go. The door's that way.
Now that was uplifting. No. That was perfect. Perfect song for this awful Christmas.
Now, come on, Randall. It's going to be okay.
No, it's not. It's gonna be awful. No mom, no presents, no Christmas feast, just like in the Grinch.
Oh, wait a minute. Who said there's not going to be a Christmas feast? I'll have you know that I'm going to make my special ground turkey Slim Jim Spam loaf with instant mashed potatoes, Jolly Green Giant corn nibblers right out of the can, frozen pumpkin pie with artificial whipped cream.
Wow, My mouth is watering just thinking about it. Dad, do you still believe in Santa Claus?
Oh, of course I do. I believe that Santa Claus is the spirit of Christmas that lives in all of us.
Do you believe that Santa has the power of Christmas magic to provide wonderful gifts to those who deserve them?
Absolutely.
Then if we've all been so good, why can't he bring Mom home for Christmas?
Well, you never know. I think Santa Claus could show up Christmas morning with your mom in the back of his sleigh.
But if he sees these lame Christmas decorations, he might just go right on by. Especially if he gets a glimpse of the silly motorcycle pulling the sleigh out front. That's not even what the story says.
Now, come on, Randall. Santa Claus is using modern technology just like the rest of us. I mean, I bet he has a computer where he keeps his list so he can just quickly check to see who's naughty and nice. And I bet he's using email now, so he can get his letters faster. And you saw Elf with that jet-powered sleigh.
Is that really true?
Yes. I mean, Santa Claus has got to get all over the place, all over the world. So, he probably spends the entire year getting ready for the next Christmas. Which reminds me, we have our own getting ready to do. So we got to get down to the store in time so I can get everything I need to make my special Christmas dinner.
Oh, heaven forbid we miss out on that glorious event.
Maybe Santa can stop by La Rosa's in his new muscle sleigh and bring us a pizza.
Okay.
Merry Christmas, Christmas comes this time each year. Well, way up north where the air gets cold, there's a tale about Christmas that you've all been told. And a real famous cat all dressed up in red, and he spends the whole year working out on his sled. It's the little Saint Nick, it's the little Saint Nick, just a little pup, and they call it old Saint Nick. But she'll walk a toboggan with a 4-speed stick. She's candy apple and with a ski for a wheel, and when Santa hits the gas, man, just watch her peel. It's the little Saint Nick, it's the little Saint Nick, run, run, reindeer, run, run, reindeer, oh, run, run, reindeer, run, run, reindeer. You don't miss no one, and hauling through the snow at a frightening speed with a half a dozen deer with a Rudy to lead. He's gotta wear his goggles 'cause the snow really flies, and he's cruising every pad with a little surprise. It's the little Saint Nick, little Saint Nick. It's the little Saint Nick, little Saint Nick. Oh, Merry Christmas, Christmas comes this time each year. Oh, Merry Christmas, Christmas comes this time each year. Oh, run, run, reindeer, run, run, reindeer, run, run, reindeer, 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 run. This is the year peace will appear, hatred will cease, love will increase. Songs so sincere, bells so clear, hearts strong and near, no, no,
kids, let's go over our checklist before Christmas Eve. So, tree lit?
Check.
Okay. Sleigh all finished?
Check.
Awesome. Outside lights on?
Check.
Great. Eggnog, check. Dessert, check. Potatoes and corn, check. Turkey, Slim Jim, Spam loaf.
Chuck.
Chuck? Don't you guys want any meat for Christmas dinner?
Yes, but we want it to be real meat.
That comes from a real animal. I've decided to become vegan
Really? Since when?
just now.
Come on, guys. It's going to be okay.
I'll get it. Oh, hello there. It's another group of carolers.
Oh, great. We can never have enough caroling at the holidays.
Did didn't fa la 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 fa la 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 did didn't fa la 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 fa la 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 la. We'll have a snow-rocking Christmas as snow begins to fall. We'll have a snow-rocking Christmas with holly on the wall. While Santa's in his sleigh, we'll dance the hours away. We'll have a la 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 today. We'll have a slow rocking Christmas beneath the mistletoe. We'll have a slow rocking Christmas as candles softly glow. While Santa makes his flight, we'll dance away the night. We'll have a slow rocking Christmas tonight. Ho, 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 ho. I hear the Christmas bells playing deck the halls. Oh, how sweetly they chime. Christmas is a joy for one and all. I'm so glad that you're mine. Yes, we will have us a slow rockin' Christmas. We'll dance till New Year's Eve. Oh, what a slow rockin' Christmas. But now before we leave, let's make it very clear. We'll meet again right here. We'll have a slow rockin' Christmas, a slow rockin' Christmas. A slow la 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 la. Next year. Slow rockin' Christmas. Next year. Oh yeah.
Well, that was fun.
Hey guys, when I walked them to the door, I noticed it was starting to snow.
Cool. Maybe we can go sledding tomorrow. At least there will be one fun thing this Christmas. Or maybe Prince Riley will ride upon his sleigh pulled by a white steed and swoop Carol up to take her for a ride.
Prince Riley? Who is Prince Riley?
Thanks, Kate. Riley Wicks is this really nice, really gorgeous boy in my class who doesn't even know I exist.
Oh, I find that hard to believe. I mean, who wouldn't notice you? You're so beautiful.
Someone as rich as Riley. He comes from the high rent district.
Randall, sit. Listen, that really doesn't matter, okay? I dated a girl once that came from a very, very well-to-do family. And she liked me for who I was, not for what I had.
Whatever happened to her?
Well, I married her.
Who? Mom?
Yep.
She came from a rich family?
Yes, she did. Well, not as rich as the Wicks, but from a very, very well-to-do family, much better than ours. But it didn't really matter to her that I didn't have anything. I mean, we would find things that we could do that just didn't cost money. Like, I remember we would go out and just every time it snowed, was like our favorite thing to do is to go out around Christmas when it was snowing, and the lights would just flicker off of the snow, and it just looked like a fairy tale land. And we would go for walks and stop and get hot chocolate. I would hold her hand so it wouldn't get cold. And sometimes we'd make snowmen or snow angels. And sometimes we would just sit there and listen to the quiet. I didn't realize how much fun we had doing that. I'm really going to miss that this year. It's a shame your mom's not going to be home.
Who knows, Dad? Maybe Santa will still come through and bring Mom home for Christmas.
You know, Randall, that would be great. That would be like a dream come true. I mean, really, it would be a dream come true.
The very first snowfall of the year are those really sleigh bells that I hear. I'm dreaming of a white Christmas, just like the ones I used to know, where the treetops glisten. Children listen to hear sleigh bells in the snow, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas with every Christmas card I write. May your days be merry and bright. Okay, everybody, do we have everything?
I've got my stuff ready.
I'm good to go. How about you, Randall? Yep. Here you go. What in the world is that? I did what you told me. I told you to make a cake with a file in it. Sorry, I've never done anything like this before.
Randall, sometimes I think you have fruitcake for brains.
Yeah. What?
Hey. What is all the commotion?
We decided to go up to the county courthouse and break Mom out of jail. It'll be our Christmas present to you.
No, you can't do that.
Why not?
Well, first off, they're not going to let you just walk in and walk out with your mom. And second of all, the courthouse is 50 miles away.
We're going to take the bus.
No one is taking the bus. Sit down. Guys, I know it's tough. It's tough on me, too. I mean, I miss your mom. It's going to be 20 years. And first time in 20 years that your mom's not going to be here with us. All right? I mean, if I had one wish, it would be that everybody could experience Christmas like your mom does it. I mean, nobody does Christmas like Mary Lyttle.
yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. For now Mom's in trouble and is out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Make the Yuletide gay. For now Mom's in trouble 50 miles away. Away. Here we are as in olden days. Happy golden days of yore. Christmas times that were dear to us will be near to us once more. Once more. Through the years we all will be together if the state allows. Until then we'll get some metal through somehow. And have ourselves a merry little Christmas now.
Again on Christmas Eve? How many nights in a row are we going to have carolers?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Hi, Mr. Lyttle. Merry Christmas.
Well, Merry Christmas to you, young man. And who is this?
He's Prince Riley.
Oh.
Kate!
Merry Christmas, Carol.
Thanks, Riley, but what are you all doing here?
We were all over at the neighborhood Christmas party, but it was boring. Same people, same food, same everything.
Yeah, there was nothing for us kids to do. All the adults just stand around and talk about their houses and their Christmas decorations.
We sure did, and I was in charge of the decorations.
And I love, love, love the sleigh with the Harley out front. It's the coolest Christmas house in town.
The party couldn't have been that bad. I mean, you all have such lovely homes.
Seriously, Carol, there's nothing really Christmas about our party. Just gaudy decorations and show-off presents. No fun, no Christmas.
Yeah, so we thought we would go somewhere that really knows how to celebrate Christmas.
We heard you talking at school about how your mom wasn't going to be here this year and all the stuff you guys would miss out on this year.
Those are all things none of us have ever had at Christmas, so we thought we could come over here.
So you walked all the way over here in this weather?
Heck no, it's too far to walk. So we rode over. Riley drove.
Wow, Riley, I didn't know you had a car.
I don't, but my parents have a horse-drawn sleigh.
It's the coolest thing ever.
Want to go for a ride?
Does she ever?
Quiet, Randall. Yeah, sure, that'd be nice. As long as it's okay with you, Dad.
Absolutely. You guys go and have some Christmas fun.
Hey, what about us?
You can all come, but it'll be a little tight, so I'll have to sit close together.
No problem there, eh, Carol?
Randall!
You know what? Why don't you guys just grab your coats and all of you just go have some fun. And if you're out and you find some pine branches laying around, grab those because I didn't get a chance to do the mailbox this year.
Mailbox, that reminds me. As we were coming in, this was on the mailbox. It looked kind of official.
Oh, well, thank you. Hey guys, it's about your mom. They're gonna release her in the morning. She's gonna be home by 8:30. And it looks like she included a shopping list so I can go get the groceries for her Christmas dinner.
Thank goodness. As of this moment, I hereby renounce my veganism.
All right, you guys go have some fun, okay? I've got to get down to the store and get everything I need in order to make the Christmas dinner. And tomorrow, we're going to make this the merry littlest Christmas of them all.
For we need a little Christmas right this very minute. Candles in the window, carols the rafters and we need a little snappy, happy ever after. What a wonderful time it is. In the cold winter time it is. Have yourself a merry little Christmas now.
I hope you enjoyed your visit with the Merry Little family. I caught several of you laughing like you were having a good time. I'm proud of you. You have beautiful laughter. Yes, that is a Harley-Davidson motorcycle. They're on a middle school stage, things that you don't see very often. And yes, we do have that much fun every Tuesday night. If you're a man who loves to sing, or if you're a woman who knows a man who loves to sing, have them come see us. We'll be out in the lobby after the show. All of us will be out in the lobby after the show, back in the cafeteria. There are little door prize cards out there where you can check off, and we will get in touch with you if you're shy and you don't want to talk with us. Those door prize cards are important. Why are the door prize cards important? That's how you get a door prize. And we tried to convince the Harley to be one of the door prizes, but they just weren't having it. The guy who owned the Harley yesterday actually won one of the door prizes, so it does happen. Miracles happen. The Cincinnati Sound Chorus, the ladies' chorus in town, they are going to hold Singing Valentine's. So thinking ahead, if you'd like to have Valentine's sent to your loved one of a quartet coming to sing to them, something your loved one will remember, go ahead and get in touch with Cincinnati Sound. They are also running a day camp for singers aged 13 through 25 on Leap Day. Leap Day, it's at Mercy McCauley High School, and there will be flyers out in the lobby for that. There is also, if you know those singers who are aged 13 through 25, the Greater Cincinnati Harmony Camp. We would love to have them come to that. It'll be at Northern Kentucky University, June 17th through 20th. We do not have registration for that open yet, but it will be shortly. I'm going to read to you for a little bit. The SOA singers are comprised of students at the Butler Tech School of the Arts, and these artists have decided to pursue music in an arts-intensive environment, learning from passionate instructors as well as each other. These students have come to study music as individuals, but they've been excited to form the first ever a cappella chorus at their school. This January, these singers will be attending the Barbershop Harmony Society's Midwinter Convention, where they will be competing and performing amongst a select few choruses from around the world. The Southern Gateway Chorus has been instrumental in helping these juniors and seniors achieve their fundraising goals to be able to attend this unique and highly sought-after experience. Ladies and gentlemen, you are in for a treat under the direction of Cy Wood, the SOA singers.
Ingwanyama
pointing to the sun. There's more to see than can ever be seen, more to do than can ever be done. There's far too much to take in here, more to find than can ever be found. But the sun rolling high through the sapphire sky brings great and small on the endless round. It's the circle of life, and it moves us all through despair and hope, faith and love, till we find our place on the path unwinding in the circle of life.
Hi, everyone. My name is Cy Wood. I am the lucky soul that gets to be the director of these fine young artists. As you heard before, the School of the Arts, Butler Tech School of the Arts is a place where our students can come, and they're focusing on learning music to do as a career, as a vocation. And they come as individuals, and they themselves have put this a cappella group together. And I'm so honored to be a part of their family, and they are a part of my family. And it's so really exciting for me to be on the show with the Southern Gateway Chorus as well, because that is also my family. It's amazing what music does. We're so excited to go to the midwinter competition. Southern Gateway Chorus has been instrumental for us financially to get there, and it's been quite humbling, and word can't even describe my appreciation and my love for both my students and my chorus that I get to sing with. We're going to sing for you now one of our competition songs that we're going to be doing down in Florida. And it's very, very exciting to present this to you. This one is called Brand New Shoes.
Couches are cozy, but life can be such a ride. Journey outside your comfort zone, that's where the good stuff is. Why don't you take a new step and seize the day? Jump up and just get busy. Feel the fear, do it anyway. Walk in brand new shoes. Oh, journey outside your comfort zone. Learn something new. Come on and shimmy outside your comfort zone. That's where the good stuff is. Learn a new step and start to sway. Swing it until you're dizzy. Feel the fear, do it anyway. Dance with awkward moves. Journey outside your comfort zone. Try something new. Or coffee, driving, meetings, paperwork, dinner, dishes, sleep. Mind is hazy, feeling crazy. Make a choice. And leave.
doesn't matter if you're way off track.
Sing, you like your head, but I'm on your back. Sing, just raise your voice and bring that noise and sing it. Oh, oh, oh. Sing for your mama, sing for your daughter, sing for your sisters, Mrs. Best Friends, brother, 'cause I know you can't hold up. Music makes you lose control. Sing, 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 sing it out as hard as you can. Make them hear you from LA to Japan. Don't let them bring you down, 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 down. Roll those windows down. Sing, 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 sing it with your hands in the sky. Light it up like it's the 4th of July. Don't let them bring you down, 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 down. A little bit louder now. Sing it for your mama, eh? Sing it for your papa, eh? Sing it for the whole world, the boy, your girl, your number one bae. K.O. on the beat, okay? I'm the human 808. Go ahead, just sing it, don't stop, 'cause the beat won't stop, no way, way, way. Sing, 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 sing it out as hard as you can. Make them hear you from LA to Japan. Don't let them bring you down, 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 down. Sing, 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 sing it with your hands in the sky. Light it up like it's the 4th of July. Don't let them bring you down, 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 down. A little louder now. You know what I'm talking about. Sing a little louder now.
Let me hear you sing.
We will now have a 15-minute intermission.
Season's Grand Chorus, and it worked out pretty well. It worked out well enough that we've been doing it every year since then. This is our 10th Season's Grand Chorus. These gentlemen will come and rehearse with us for a couple of evenings, and then you get to hear them. We will have men who have never been on stage before. We will have men who are alumni from our chorus, long-term members who are no longer actively with us for whatever reason. And we will have some men who just come back year after year after year for the grand chorus. And we celebrate all these men. You are in for a treat. Under the direction of Jeff Ledgers and Paul Gilman, the 2019 Season's Grand Chorus.
Jingle, 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 jingle all the way. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. O'er the fields we go, laughing all the way. Bells on bobtail ring, making spirits bright. What fun it is to ride and sing a sleighing song tonight. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A day or two ago, I thought I'd take a ride. Soon Miss Fanny Bright was seated by my side. Jingle, 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 the horse was lean and lank. Misfortune seemed his lot. He got into a drifted bank, and we got upset. Jingle, 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 jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh. A one-horse open sleigh. Hey!
afternoon. My name is Steve Gasparic, and I'm one of the few Southern Gateway members that helped coordinate this year's Grand Chorus, our 10th annual event. Just a little bit about the Grand Chorus. It's an opportunity that we extend to non-members to get on the risers, and there's no fee or obligation. All they have to do is commit to a few one-hour practices and really good food afterwards and join us. And this year, it's been a great group of guys. And the other special thing that we do for Grand Chorus is that the Southern Gateway members make a donation to an organization we choose each year in honor of the members joining us on stage. The Grand Chorus has special meaning to me, as well as a lot of the brothers on the risers, as 4 years ago I came and spent a couple hours of practice and got hooked and been a member ever since, so it's a great time. But this year's, what I want to talk a little bit about is this year's organization is really, really special to the chorus. Several years ago, we were blessed when Cy Wood, one of our members, left his career in musical theater and performing on Broadway in New York, and as well as performing with Disney and just a remarkable talent, came to the area to follow his true passion, which was to educate youth in his craft. And the organization that we've chosen this year is also feeling the beauty of having Cy Wood, as he is on the faculty of the Butler Tech School of the Arts, SOA. So at this time, I would like to have Cy Wood come forward, and any SOA administration staff and the students, please come up. And I'll just tell you a little bit while they're getting up here. Butler Tech SOA offers an intensive training program for students interested in the visual or performing arts. Students can select a major in either performing arts or visual design. And not only is Cy Wood sharing his talents with them, but this year, and this is part of what makes it so special, he introduced them to the thing that we love, singing a cappella music in the barbershop style. And in a short period of time, none of these students have ever sung before. They got pretty good. So good, in fact, that the Butler Tech School of the Arts students here have been invited to participate in the Next Generation Junior Chorus Invitational at the Barbershop Harmony Society Midwinter Convention held in Jacksonville, Florida this January 7th through 12th. And so it's a huge expense for them to go down there, but when we found out they're going to be representing this area and our craft, we chose them as our organization. So, Cy, step forward. Last night, being the second audience, great audience, aren't they great? Look at that, wonderful. I mean, I don't know if any of you were here last night. If you were, so everybody knows, but last night, I was able to present Cy what was emotional for me, check from his brothers on the risers that made a donation on behalf of all the Grand Chorus members for $5,400. But as they say on the commercials, but wait, I have something I want to share. So this was the 10th anniversary, and we did things a little different this year. Usually the Grand Chorus is performing only one night. So we had several members that weren't here today that performed last night, and several came back and performed. And the other thing that we've never done before is to open up the donations for our cause. So as you leave, there will be Vivian and Libby from Timeless that sang for you tonight, as well as AJ and Dale will be holding boxes. If there's anything that you feel that you have in your wallets or purses, just empty them into the boxes. That way it'll be lighter walking to the car. And I don't want to make this a competition, because that's not what this is about at all. But last night's audience, Cy, allows me to use this check. This is incredible. And it was a smaller crowd, so no pressure. Another $856.
Holy cow. Thank you. Words cannot describe what music does. It changes lives. I'm so blessed to be able to be the teacher of my students who are so passionate about music and performing. They drive me to be a better man and be a better human being. And I just want to give them all of these opportunities that I possibly can. And thanks to the music and the friendship and the family that I have alongside my brothers in the Southern Gateway Chorus, my students are able to make some more memories down in Florida. And I hope that this remains a very good friendship, not just because of the financial matters, but because of the relationship that I have with them and the joy that we have being able to work together. The holiday season is so wonderful for us. And this kindness, this love is exactly why I do music, why we're here. Thank you all so much.
Well, as Steve had mentioned, we didn't always have the Chorus Grand sing on the Sunday show, but as David mentioned before, Steve, a lot of the guys in the Chorus Grand have been here for several years, and they're getting pretty good, and they're learning things really quickly and things. So this year, not only did we have them join us on the Sunday show, but we've also went from the normal 2 songs to a 3rd song, which we would like to sing for you now, ladies and gentlemen, the 2019 Grand Chorus.
Send the night wind to the little lamb. Do you see what I see? Way up in the sky, little lamb. Do you see what I see? A star dancing in the night with a tail as big as a kite, with a tail as big as a kite. Said the little lamb to the shepherd boy, do you hear what I hear? Do you hear what I hear? Ringing through the sky, shepherd boy. Do you hear what I hear? Do you hear what I hear? A song, high above the trees, with a voice as big as the sea, with a voice as big as the sea. Said the shepherd boy to the mighty king, do you know what I know? What I know, what I know? In your palace warm, mighty king, do you know what I know? What I know, what I know? A child shivers in the cold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Let us bring him silver and gold. Said the king to the people every
So are we getting a little closer to the holiday spirit than when we started? Music does special things to us, doesn't it? Joining me on stage is Michelle Geegan. Michelle runs our house every year. I didn't mention this earlier. In case you don't win the Harley, you might get a CD. If you don't win one of the CDs, I think they're going to be for sale, right? You can pick them up. They make excellent holiday gifts. Buy 20, 30. Give them to all your friends, everybody you like.
Just last minute.
Yeah. And you may not be able to see, but that's a poinsettia. I think this one's a little smaller than the one we gave away last night. I'm going to trade you. Do you trust me to draw randomly? I'm glad. I'm going to reach way down on the bottom. Not the very bottom, kind of near the bottom. I have Judy Scarby on Arctivius Drive in Cincinnati. Is Judy here? You got a poinsettia. Don't come forward. Don't come forward. It'll be at the table. So all of the suspense is gone. The next person is going to get a CD. And this one is to Christy Holletman on Franklin Street in Hamilton. And now for the Harley. Not really the Harley. This is for the last CD. Well, not the last CD, there are others out there for sale. Carolyn Goodston. It's a Yahoo.com email address, 513. That's you? Awesome. You have a CD. It'll be out at the table for you, Carolyn. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Michelle. So this is our last chance to move you closer to that holiday spirit. Under the direction of Jeff Ledkers, the Southern Gateway Chorus.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive her King. Let every heart prepare him room. And heaven and nature sing. Joy to the world, the Savior reigns. Let men their songs employ, while fields and floods, rocks, hills, and plains repeat the sound, repeat the sound, repeat the sound, repeat the sound, repeat the sounding joy.
No more the sins and sorrows grow, nor thorns infest the crown. He comes to make his blessings flow, for as the curse is found, for as the curse is found, for as the curse is found, there's joy, hallelujah, joy, 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 with embrace and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his
of the world. What a wonderful and very appropriate sentiment for this holiday, because when you think about it, it's really one of the very few holidays that you can honestly say literally is celebrated around the world on the same day at the same time. So now, however, that brings up an issue where, okay, we in Cincinnati, as in most of North America up here, we always attribute Christmas or kind of think of Christmas with ice skating and sleigh rides and cold wintry nights and snow and hot chocolate and stuff. But you got to remember, for half the world, it's in the middle of summertime. And so when you think of that and with the tropics, you got to remember for like a lot of people this time of year, instead of thinking of, oh, cold and snow, they're thinking of sun and sand. And instead of thinking of hot toddies and hot chocolate, they're thinking of Mai Tais and pina coladas. And instead of singing Christmas carols and seasonal winter songs, they're singing songs to the music of steel band and calypso.
Which way to the manger of the Christ child? Which way to the cradle of the King? Which way to the babe and the mother? Glory, glory, hear the angels sing. Which way to the manger of the Christ child? Which way to the cradle of the King? Which way to the babe and the mother? Glory, glory, hear the angels sing. Oh, the way is shown by a star so bright, for the Lord is born in Bethlehem tonight. Oh, the way is shown by a star so bright, for the Lord is born in Bethlehem tonight. Tell me which way to the manger of the Christ child, which way to the cradle of the King, which way to the babe and the mother? Glory, glory, hear the angels sing. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Gloria in excelsis Deo. Which way to the manger of the Christ child? Which way to the cradle of the King? Which way to the babe and the mother? Glory, glory, hear the angels sing. Oh, the way is shown by a star so bright, for the Lord is born in Bethlehem tonight. Which way to the manger of the Christ child? Which way to the cradle of the King? Which way to the baby Jesus? Which way to the Lord Almighty? Which way? Which way? Which way?
Away in a manger.
holidays are a wonderful time for families to get together. And you know, back in biblical times, families would get together and look up at the sky. They saw the star up in the sky. Why would they look up in the sky? Perhaps because in the Mideast at this time, the people were different people who celebrated a different holiday. Perhaps a holiday that started 200 years before, a holiday in which another family, the Maccabee brothers, managed to lead a revolt that freed the Jewish people and let them declare their religious freedom from the Persian people. And then when it came time to light the menorah, which would be the way of rededicating themselves to their religion, the oil somehow magically lasted long enough for the process. And so it is that Jewish people all over the world still look up to the sky and celebrate the lunar holiday of Hanukkah, the Festival of Lights.
As the sun goes down, families gather round. We come together now as long ago. Sweet laughter fills the air as we start the song and prayer. All begin to watch the tapers glow so low. Hanukkah, the festival of lights. Burn the candles brightly as we greet the festive nights. Fill our hearts with joy as we recall miracles of long ago. Now bless us one and all. Hanukkah, festival, light, 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 light. Hanukkah, festival, light, 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 light. Hanukkah, the festival of lights. Burn the candles brightly and greet the festive nights. Fill our hearts with joy as we recall miracles of long ago. Bless us one and all. Hanukkah, festival, light, 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 light. Hanukkah, festival, light, 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 light. Hanukkah, the festival of lights. Hey! Mary had a baby. Where was he born? Born in a manger. Where was he born? Born in a manger. My Lord, born in a manger. Mary had a baby, my Lord. What did she call him? King Jesus. What did she call him? King Jesus. He's called King Jesus, mighty counselor, King Emmanuel, mighty God, everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Mary had a
Yes, Mary did have a baby, and the baby was named Jesus. But Jesus also had an earthly father, a young man named Joseph. Now, Joseph was aware of Jesus and his life ahead because angels appeared to Joseph to tell him. But nonetheless, Joseph was still a father. And on tonight, he just wanted to hold his son. Go to sleep, my son. This manger for your bed. You have a long road before you. Rest your little head. Can you see the weight of your glory? Do you understand the price? Or does the Father hold your heart for now so you can sleep tonight? Go to sleep, my son. Go and chase your dreams. This world can wait for one more moment. Go and sleep in peace. I believe the glory of heaven is lying in my arms tonight. Lord, I ask that He, for just this moment, simply be my child. Go to sleep, my son. My son, oh baby, close your eyes. Soon enough you'll save the day, but for now, dear child of mine. Oh, my Jesus, sleep tight. Sleep tight. Sleep tonight. Sleep tight. Sleep tonight. Sleep tight.
The song we're about to sing for you is actually the title song from our latest Christmas album, which, if you haven't heard yet, is available in the lobby for $15 on CD. You can also download that on most of the popular streaming services. I'm going to ask for the house lights for just a moment because I'd like to see a show of hands. How many of you in here have either read the book or have seen the movie, The Polar Express? Wow, almost everyone. Well, although the movie is only 15 years old, its title song has already become an instant Christmas classic. And the last line of the story, it provides an introduction for our song, and it goes something like this. Though I have grown old, the bell still rings for me, as it does for all who truly believe.
Before we do our final number of the afternoon, we'd like to thank you all for joining us for an afternoon of peace and joy and love that this wonderful season brings about. And we use the term final number rather than closing number intentionally. And the same reason that we have traditionally chosen to not ever end our Christmas or holiday show with a big bang closing number, but more rather an invitation to continue on. So it's really up to you whether you take all the wonderful things of this season that we've shared in this room today and leave them with you when you go or here, or carry them with you as we invite you to do with us, to take them out beyond these doors and share these wonderful gifts with the world out there who could really use it about now, for sure. So this is our prayer, our kind of a wish that we can have the season to share peace on earth and goodwill towards men.
So